Hoy pienso en qué pasó y cómo me afectó las horas que pasé en aquel bus. No entiendo bien por qué mi abuelo distraído se bajó sin mí.
Every day, without fail, I make time to walk. Soren Kierkegaard said, "I have walked myself into my best thoughts, and I know of no thought so burdensome that one cannot walk away from it." I have found this to be true. When anxiety, fear, sadness, or too much creative energy threaten to overwhelm me, I walk. When I feel a cold coming on, I walk. When I have a problem to solve, I walk to unravel it. I walk through hot summer days and the cold, bitter winds of winter. I walk and I walk and I walk and I walk some more. This year, I've challenged myself to stop treating my hand-knit socks as precious objects to be put away and admired. I want to wear all the beautiful pairs I've made over the years, but my collection is missing something important. I don't have a pair as comfortable as my athletic socks for walking. So today, I'm going to change that. I'm going to design and knit a pair of hand-knit socks that rivals my favorite Nike dry fits in both comfort and wearability for all the long walks ahead of me. What makes an athletic sock so comfortable? Why do I reach for this plain old white sock instead of my knitted ones? It's actually not that complicated. I think I figured it out. So now all I've got to do is work out the math, write up the pattern, get dressed for the day, and then I can cast on and start knitting to see if this idea is actually going to work. I've got the pattern written, and now it's time for the best part. New sock cast on day, always the best day. So I'm going to show you the yarn that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be knitting like a few pairs of this pattern. It's going to be a pattern set because I want to have several pairs for when I go on my walks. So I've got 3 different ideas in mind of socks that I want to have with this pattern. The first pair, I'm going to show you the yarn I'm using for that. So the main part of the sock will be this color. This is Kelp from Hedgehog Fibres, and I will be putting a list of all the yarns I use in this episode in the description below the video. So Kelp will be the main color, and then I've got this amazing tweedy yarn. This is a mini skein. This is from Moondrake, and the base is Ultraviolet Stardust. And this is such a great yarn. It has really great neon tweed flecks in it, and this particular color is called Mint. So I'm going to use this as an accent color with the Kelp. And that's gonna be the first sock. And I'm so excited. Like, I can't tell you how excited I am about this idea. For this first pair, I'm going to be doing a lot of ribbing. I know a lot of knitters don't like ribbing, but I've actually grown to love it. Like, I kind of trained my brain how to view it differently. Like, instead of thinking of it automatically as a chore and something you have to get through to get to like the fun part, I kind of trained myself to view it as this beautiful, meditative, rhythmic way to spend time with my knitting. And I've actually grown to look forward to it. I'll put on a really good album or a really good show, and I'll get in my little groove. And I love it. So I'm going to be doing some ribbing on this particular sock first, and then I'll show you what that looks like when I get a little bit done. I've got some stripe ideas, so I think this is going to be really great to have like dedicated hand knit socks for all of my daily walks.
supports are sanded and ready for oil.
Yay!
Show me faded color, fields of chamomile, all at once in a dream.
Dave and I started this bookshelf project a week ago. We needed more book storage in our living room, so I drew up a very rough sketch of an idea. Dave built it, and now we're almost done. The final step is to put Danish oil on these beautiful cedar pieces, and then we can start fitting the shelves.
You could call it a vision or tether.
Okay, got all of the shelf supports oiled. I'm so excited about this bookshelf. It was such a cool idea. I think it's gonna look really cool on the wall behind me. So now that that's oiled, we're gonna let that kind of dry and soak in, and then David can put the shelf supports on the wall. Then we can start fitting in the shelves. I think we might actually be able to finish this by the end of the day. I'm not sure. But now that my part's done, I can get back to knitting my ribbing.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cup my tea. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return,
Okay, so I've got the first part of my leg done. Loving these colors. Like, this looks so good. Huge fan of this combination. This beautiful green from Hedgehog Fibres, and then a little pop of turquoise tweed from Moondrake. So I'm gonna keep working on this leg the rest of the evening, and then I will check back in tomorrow, because that's when the fun happens. That's when I actually start to work on the comfort part that kind of makes this like an athletic sock. So I cannot wait to test this idea out. I hope that it works and that it's not a total fail, but I think it's gonna work. So last night we finished the bookshelf. It was so much hard work. David really outdid himself with this one. I created like a rough idea of a design. David took that design and like made all the particulars, the math, the measurements, the concept. He figured out how it would work. And so last night we put everything together and it turned out absolutely amazing. Like, I cannot wait. So after I finish eating breakfast, I am going to put all the books on the bookshelf and then get back to knitting, because I did not get as far as I wanted to last night in my sock because we were working on the bookshelf. So I'm very, very excited just for today. Today is just an exciting day. Books on the bookshelf, finally get them off the floor of my bedroom. And then I'm much closer to getting to the concept part of my new sock design, where I actually get to test out the idea that I had to make it as comfortable as an athletic sock. So I'm just really excited about today.
I stand stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. What goes up must come down. There's lots of friendly faces all around, and nothing's ever lifting me higher than a touch of your sweet desire. Well, we're all built and right. We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. Yeah, yeah. When things go wrong, it's easy to sing a sad song. Seems like nothing comes for free.
I'm gonna need more book storage.
And it won't take long. Down so we'll soon be strong. Carry you safely. What I wanna say is that I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together.
Okay, bookshelf is done. It looks so good behind me. So much better than just a blank wall. So happy with how it came out. I kind of designed the concept, and then Dave took my very rough sketch and turned it into this like beautiful work of art made out of cedar. It's incredible. We're so happy with how it turned out. Love having that in the background instead of just a plain blank wall. It was a lot of work, but it was so much fun to execute. And now we can move on to the next project, our entryway. It is very bare bones. All I have in there right now is a rug, and it's just kind of dark and dreary and depressing. It needs art, it needs paint, it needs a lamp, it needs some stuff. So that will be our next project, but I'm not doing that today. Today, we're gonna take a few days off after the bookshelf build. I am going to try and get a lot of work done on this sock. Here is where we're at right now. Just a beautiful stretchy ribbing with these really cute stripes of that Moondrake Ultraviolet Stardust mini skein. Again, I will have a list of all the yarn colors I use in this episode in the description below the video. So my goal is to finish the leg and then start working on the foot, because the foot is where the magic happens on this particular sock pattern. I want to create comfortable athletic style socks with lots of support for walking or other activities. And so the idea I have, it comes into play on the foot. So once I get there, then I can like start knitting those stitches to see if that's going to provide the comfort and the support that I'm looking for. And so I'm really excited to get to the foot. I didn't work on this a ton last night because so busy with the bookshelf, so I didn't get as far as I wanted, but I think I've got about another 1.5 inches to go on the leg. Then I can do the heel turn, and boom, onto the foot, and I can test out my ideas, and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and start knitting and try to race through the rest of this leg and heel so I can get on to the good part. Good morning. It's been a few days since I last got on here to talk about my progress. It's been kind of a wild few days, so I haven't knit as much, but today I'm ready to get back in the groove, and I do have some knitting to show you. I have moved on to the part of this sock that makes it so magical. So we are past the gusset decreases, and I don't know if you can see this amazing texture on the top of the foot. This is where the magic is going to happen with this sock to give it that like comfortable, supportive foot for walking. So we've got that going on the top of the foot. On the back of the foot, it's just stockinette, no texture. The texture is just on the top. And then I've just started working on the arch support. You really can't see it yet, so I will come back and show you once I get a little bit more of it knit. What we are trying to replicate, if you'll recall, is the magic athletic sock. You can see we've got an arch support band here in the center. Of course, it's a white sock, so this might be a little harder to see. And then we've got a very subtle texture on the top of the foot here. I'm ready to spend the rest of the day knitting and working on this sock, making a lot of progress. I want to finish the gall dang foot. I want to get the foot done on this sock because like I said, I want to knit multiple pairs. So I need to move on to the next pair, which is going to be a shorty pair pronto. So I really need to finish this foot and I think I can do that today. The progress, the area that I'm at, if I focus, I can get this foot done today. So that's the agenda. Bookcase is still looking good behind me. Love having that back there. Okay, last night I did in fact finish my sock and it turned out so perfect. Like I'm so excited. All right, I haven't blocked it yet, so it is still very lumpy, but let's just take a little tour of the foot. This is what I was hoping to achieve. We've got some really comfortable squishy texture on top, and then this is the arch support band in the middle that hugs the arch of your foot. I tried it on and it does exactly what I wanted it to do. It is an athletic sock, but cute and hand knit. So it's like goal achieved. Like that's all I wanted was cute socks that I could wear while walking, hiking, just out and about that were as comfortable as athletic socks, but looked really cute and cool in fun colors. Oh my gosh. I meant to knit the toe in these stripes and I forgot. So I'm not done. I've got to re-knit the toe because I wanted to knit the toe in these stripes. This is what happens when it's late at night, you're excited to finish something and you're not paying attention. Almost done with these socks, but we can still talk about the texture. We can still talk about this because this is what I wanted to achieve. This pattern is absolutely for sale. I will have a link to it in the description below the video. It's also on an introductory discount for a very limited time, so check the description for that info as well, and then grab it so you can get the sale price. I'm about to knit as soon as I fix the toe and knit the toe in the color that I wanted. I'm gonna knit a shorty version, and then I've got another version on deck because I want there to be multiple options with this sock. I want this awesome, comfortable foot with the squishy, comfortable texture and the support band, but I want it on several different kinds of socks so that I have options and variety because I feel like that's important. When I'm walking, I want to look cute and I want to have different kinds of socks. So I'm going to fix the toe and then I'm going to start on the second sock, which will be a shorty version of it. And I'll check back in and show you what it was supposed to look like with the cute little turquoise toe.
Se encontraron a pesar de todo, porque la vida lo quiso y así fue.
Okay, so yesterday I finished the green sock after re-knitting the toe so it had the cute turquoise toe. Today I am working on the shorty version of what I'm calling the comfort core socks because they're all about comfort. So I'm using pink yarn. This is once again Moondrake Co. Ultraviolet Stardust base. It is a tweedy yarn and the tweeds are a really pretty neon. So it has like little flecks of neon tweeds in them. And it's been so much fun to work with. So this is the body of the sock. This is a very, very pale peachy pink. It's almost cream. It probably looks cream on camera. In real life, it's a very pretty pale peachy pink. That's going to be the heel and the toe. I did make some progress last night. All right, so here's where we're at. I have got the cuff and the leg of the shorty done, and I've now finished the heel flap, and I'm about to start the heel turn. So the shorty version, it's all about the comfort on the foot. I talked about that yesterday. That's the whole point of these socks, is to have an extremely comfortable, supportive foot for more strenuous activity than just shuffling around the house. Anyway, so I am gonna make it my mission. I'm here. I'm going to make it my mission to finish this sock today.
When the sun's going down, no stars in the sky, I'ma head down the road across.
Okay, I did finish the pink shorty version of the Comfort Core sock, and I also knit up another pair. So I've got 3 total pairs of socks that are adorable, super cute, fun colors, and have a very comfortable foot for walking or just other outdoor activities. I totally met my brief of recreating my favorite Nike Dry Fit athletic socks. I'm so excited to show you. So let's start one by one. We've got the original pair that I knit. These have a ribbed leg, and then of course the signature Comfort Core foot with this awesome soft squishy texture, and then a band of arch support here in the center. And let me tell you, that arch support feels so good. It hugs your foot. I can't describe it. It is just like an athletic sock. It's perfect. So that's the first pair. You saw me knitting on these pink shorties. These turned out great too. So yeah, again, we've got the Comfort Core foot, this squishy texture with the arch support band in the middle, but they're a nice little pair of shorty socks. I love them. And finally, the third and final pair, we've got this awesome retro style gym sock feel with these cute stripes here, a nice chunky cuff up here, really nice tall chunky cuff, stockinette leg, and then the Comfort Core foot, again with the texture and the arch support band. And here is all 3 of them together. And what I really love about this pattern is that you can take the Comfort Core foot and you could just like stick it on other patterns. Like if you have other sock patterns in your library, you could knit the leg of your existing sock patterns and then just stick the Comfort Core foot on the foot. And so you could literally turn just about any sock pattern into a Comfort Core sock and have that amazing soft texture and that awesome arch support on the foot. And so I don't know, I just feel so excited about this. Now I want to go back and knit so many other of my patterns with the Comfort Core foot because it is that comfortable. It feels that good. I'm going to show you what these look like on so that you can see just how cute they are with shoes and like, I'm so excited.
Self-confident girl, guess you really need to be with her. She's so clever
Hi, so I hope that you enjoyed watching me design and create these socks. They solved a problem. Once again, you can find the link to the Comfort Core socks in the description below this video. They are on an introductory discount for a very limited time, so make sure to check the description for those details and to grab the pattern. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can see more vlogs, more tutorials, all those things. You can find my Instagram, my newsletter sign up, my email, all of that in the description below the video. So that's it for this week, and I will see you next time.
Hoy pienso en qué pasó y cómo me afectó las horas que pasé en aquel bus.